Hey everybody, how y'all doing today? Today is February 12th, 2025. I want to give a message that came up on my heart. Um, Sometimes it's hard for me to remember things when they come in my mind at the moment, but right now, I hope God give me the right words to say, and I hope these words can be very influential, help inspire and uplift all people, not just only people whose skin color is like mine, because I have always been taught by my parents to love each and every one, no matter what the situation, even when it is very hard and difficult. It's easy to love when, people get along with you and agree with you, but it's very hard to love when people don't agree and get it along with you. So anyway, I am a representative of the human race, but I am an advocate for the black race. And things I want to say real quick. I want to send a shout out to my brother, Kendrick Lamar, wherever he's at in this world. I want to say thank you for bringing awareness and speaking on truths. Although other people may not have our experiences and not understand where we're coming from, we have to continue to put out that message and let people know the struggles that foundational Black Americans are going through still to this day. Um, I want to say that I hope we haven't just had a feel good moment. I hope that we are ready to to begin to fight again for our civil rights and our all of our rights. I'm sorry that I'm mumbling around. I'm a little sick. I had a real bad cold. So um, the thing I want to say to everyone out there who are like us, listen, it's not over. We got lazy, we got complacent, and we thought that things would progress naturally and that, we wouldn't have to continue this fight. But just as our ancestors were promised the 40 acres and a mule and got it snatched away from them, they didn't give up. And they continued to fight and made a lot of progress. And after that progress, they were continued to be attacked by our white brethren and sisters. It is what it is. And, terrorized, killed, raped, and lynched. And we are getting in a place where we're dealing, and I'm going to have to say this real quick because I know your attention spans are short. I want a lot of y'all to start understanding too. Let's not paint people and everything with a broad brush. Let's start saying most white people, most Hispanics, most Asians, most Indians. They have a prejudice against us in a race, in a racist attitude. I remember when I was young and in college, and I used to walk around, and which I didn't finish college. Everyone, I wish I would have. I would be much more articulate than I am. But I used to look at people of other races that would come over here and how they would look down on us and hold their heads up and be like, arrogant. And I used to be like, wow, they need to be really respectful to us, because if it wasn't for my ancestors, and this is just a fact, you wouldn't be walking around here with the privileges that you have. Like, my ancestors died for y'all to have these privileges. And what such arrogancy. You come over here and you think that you better than us, whether you Arabs or whether you, people of other nationalities. Really, it is what it is. And so now we get to open up this wound. Well, this wound has been opened up real deep, and it's a topic of discussion in America, and we have to deal with this, everyone. We can't run from this, and this is serious. It is very dangerous times we're living in. We have a president that won't call out, racism for whatever. He won't call it out. And a lot of you think that he's a good man. And a lot of you don't really know his true motives. And like I explained to someone, like a spy plays two sides. And he will act like he's your friend and be nice to you and do things. But when the ultimate moment comes for him to turn on you, he makes his moves and he will, kill you. He will devastate you. He will demolish you. And to me, I'm quite sure 100% that's what Trump is. For instance, especially for people of color who want to stick up for this man, especially for people who believe in God, who wants to stick up for this man. And I'm definitely a God-fearing man. Like, this man has broken all commandments, all of God's commandments. I'm not saying Democrats are perfect. I vote Democrat more than I do Republican, but I have voted Republican. I'm not saying Democrats are perfect, but Republicans had so many opportunities to pick someone other than Trump. My belief, God put on my heart, that Trump had to be elected so we can see what the masses of white people, the majority, what they really standing on. To me, they have this sick illness in them of conquering things, of being have to be the ones in control. They have to, say that you're beneath me, and they can't see their own madness and hypocrisy. And I think God let this time come about so we can see who they are. And, it is what it is. The thing that's so crazy that we have to understand right now, we have to stick together. I got my little hat on with my little things, they not like us. Now, if you are like us, meaning even people of other races, faiths, ethnicity, we have to come together and we have to fight this. Because eventually you will be targeted, okay? And yes, I'm disappointed in people who look like me, who defend a man that says we're not going to celebrate Black History Month. Those are dog whistles. And you're black, and you're defending a man that doesn't want to celebrate your culture or your heritage. You're defending people who don't want to talk about true, real American history. We was taught that the truth shall set you free. Why don't y'all want to know the truth? Maybe it's because the masses will be awakened and you could no longer control and manipulate us. So look, y'all, I know y'all don't want to type or hear these messages. Y'all want to party. Y'all want to hear something that make you dance and wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. This ain't the time for that. Just like Kendrick Lamar's performance. It was so beautiful. He was sending a message. It's time to get ready for the revolution, because they are plotting and they are ready to take away your rights. But we have tools to stop them. And one of the greatest tools to stop those who are in power is just take away their money. When you take away their money, you take away their influence. Just take away their money. Y'all, we have to boycott and be serious about it. We can't go to the Targets. We can't go to the Walmarts. Okay? We can't go to McDonald's. We can't support Coca-Cola. And you're going to have to drive off the way sometimes to go to other stores. But think about the people before us that fought for us. They gave up their lives. They gave us a legacy. I'm not the greatest speaker. I'm not articulate at all, but I'm passionate. I've made mistakes. God knows I've had. And I'm paying for them spiritually because I have a conscience. And most of my mistakes are not being right, doing right towards the women in my life, right? Not mistreating them, not misusing them, but just not being very honest in terms of what my motivations were when I got in relationships with them. But don't get it wrong. I'm a good-hearted man. Never mistreated anyone. Just never was straight up and forthright about what my motivations were while I was with them. Acting like I wanted to be in a relationship when I only wanted to be there for physical purposes. Okay. And I'm suffering from that because I have a conscience, and I'm going to right my wrongs, and I'm going to do better in this life. I'm going to give y'all another part here tomorrow speaking on this, and I'm going to keep trying to drive this home. We have to boycott, 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 boycott. And for those that don't agree with me, that's fine. I know where you stand. I'm going to say hi to you, but bye to you. I can't keep you around me right now, because if you're agreeing with the orange Cheeto, I know you are a very dangerous individual.